Alrighty, hello. So it's been about 3 weeks since I made my last YouTube video for this channel. Um, I'm fine. I'm still making money. I just requested a payout uh, about a week ago from four of my accounts for about $1,400 roughly. Just requested another payout for about $700 after they took their percent. So payout came out to be $610. Uh, Honestly, just been holding on to these accounts and just looking for proper times for me to trade where I feel comfortable. Take a look through my P&L with you guys. This is demo. So you can see here, this is pretty much where I'm at for this month. I've roughly made about over 8 grand just in total for this month alone. Started trading these accounts in August, so I've only had these accounts for 3 months, and within those 3 months, I've made somewhere about uh, roughly about like 18.6, I believe. So the first time I started trading these funded accounts back when I had my last batch of four funded accounts, because this time I have five. Off of those four accounts, I was able to generate over about $3,800 per account, which was roughly about 15K. That's how I made my 15K the first time off of copy trading four accounts. I ended up losing those funded accounts, and then I ended up getting five more, and then passing the evaluation for those. And since August, September, October, I am now sitting at roughly 18 over 18 grand. So liquidly, I done made over roughly $33,000 just from trading overall. What I've taken out in payouts, probably a little bit over 14 grand. So I'm still making money. I'm still holding on to accounts. Still got all five. Um, Last month in September, I pretty much had a terrible trading month. I wouldn't necessarily say I was tilting. I just say the market was very volatile, and in that volatility, it definitely did almost cause me to lose one of my funded accounts. But luckily, I just waited, maintained the same consistency that I've always had throughout all of my trades, demo or not. Taking no more than one or two trades, maybe sometimes four. Rarely I take anything, highly than that. Um, but I definitely say I try to keep the trades to a minimum. A lot of the times I can't necessarily dictate what it is that I might see on the day that influences my decisions. Uh, I just do what I do best, execute. So whether I make money or lose money, the same trades that make me money is going to be the same trades that lose me money at the end of the day. Uh, I just look for consistency. So last month I ended up losing like $400. This month I am now up $1,600. Do keep in mind that you do have to times the amount of accounts that I have times five. So I'm not really just making $1,600. This is being multiplied by five. So I don't really have necessarily too much else to say. Again, we are going through a shutdown necessarily. I don't really know what this is going to mean for the market in the future, but it has been moving rapidly. There's been a lot of volatility. In that volatility, yes, you're going to make some money, but you can also lose a lot fairly quickly if you don't protect your capital. So I haven't necessarily really been looking to be into the marketplace every single day now. I more so just been waiting patiently. I see trades, I take it. As you can see, still following those same rules, the same consistencies, not taking any more than about three trades. That Friday though, I did get in twice because the market completely melted down for about like 1,500 points, in less than 2 minutes. So I definitely hopped into that. But keep in mind, you can't really do things like that if you don't have capital to trade. There will be times where you see the marketplace, you execute in certain trades, you disrespect your rules, and you no longer have capital to participate in that next trading day. And that could have been your biggest day where you made back everything that you lost plus more. But since you don't hold on to that capital and do right by it, you end up missing out on opportunities that could possibly change your life. So, yesterday was, well, Friday was definitely one of those days where there was lots of opportunity to participate in the market if you had the capital to do so. So I executed on it and I took advantage. Um, so I just thank God that I'm able to actually do something like that, because last month was probably my worst month ever trading funded accounts, honestly, even though the P&L isn't as bad um, to you guys, because you see I've only lost like 400. But you have to keep in mind how much I was down before I was actually able to execute that next trade to reduce what it was that I actually lost on the trading week, because it's a probability game. At the end of the day, you have 5 days to execute on a trade. Um, Whether you win all five of those trades, you don't really necessarily know until you actually participate into the market. So I don't really honestly think about any of my losses. I just think about, okay, if I'm going to take this trade, is this a trade that I would normally take if I wasn't down? And if it is, I'm going to execute. If it's not, I'm just going to avoid the market. So really, I don't really too much think about the P&L or the amount of money that I'm making. I just trade the chart. As funny as that sounds, that's just what you have to do to protect yourself. Don't really necessarily think about how much money that you lost the day before. Just think about if this is a trade that you would actually take. If you were still up. So just been doing that. And just chilling, honestly. So that's pretty much all that I have to say about this video. I just wanted to post something on here just to let people know that I'm alive and I'm not dead. Definitely still making money. So that's all I got to say. You guys have a good night.